Please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Remember, Vajpayee, three-time Prime Minister, will always be remembered for his oratory skills, his speeches in Parliament, and the manner in which he took the opposition along. And joining us to discuss Vajpayee's legacy is Farooq Abdullah, former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. And we also have with us Sharat Pradhan, senior journalist. He's joining us in our Delhi studios. H.R. Bharadwaj, Congress veteran and former law minister. And we also have former RNAW chief A.S. Dulat, somebody who has worked in the Vajpayee PMO and closely advised him on Jammu and Kashmir. But before we go to our guests, we have Minister of State for Law and Corporate Affairs, P.P. Chaudhary, joining us. Mr. Chaudhary, very quickly, I'd like to ask you about the protocol that will now follow after Mr. Vajpayee's demise. It's a huge loss, not just to the BJP and the political fraternity, but to the country as well. All right. I believe we've lost that line with BP Chaudhary. We try and get him back on the phone. But let me go across to all our guests right now. Farooq Abdullah, we saw you this morning at the All India Institute of Medical Sciences. You were rather distraught, and I'm sure this news must have disturbed you as well, because over the last couple of years, whenever we talk about Kashmir, whenever we talk about Indo-Pakistan relations, we've always heard you invoking the Vajpayee doctrine. Your thoughts today, sir?
Vajpayee ji has left a legacy, footprints which will be very difficult to fit into. A man from a humble background rose to become the Prime Minister of one of the largest populated countries. He, with all difficulties that he had, he maintained to run this country with 23 parties towards a better future. He had kind heart, but firm belief that this nation can move forward if we all move together towards a better prosperity for this nation. He never differentiated between religions, between the areas you came from, what you believed in, which way you prayed. To him, there was only one path. That is path of moving this nation forward, removing illiteracy, removing ill health, removing every bad thing that our nation had, so that every Indian could prosper. He took the first step.
Absolutely. And he was never personal in politics. He was never personal in politics. Mr. Abdullah, I'll request you to just hold on for a second. I'm going to come back to you on that thought. But P.P. Chaudhary, Minister of State, is joining us on the phone line now. Mr. Chaudhary, this is indeed a tragic moment. You've got all chief ministers in New Delhi right now. All of them are here to pay their last respects to Atal Bihari Vajpayee, one of the tallest leaders of the country, a statesman truly. What is the protocol that is going to follow now, sir? And what are the directions that have been issued to all government officials and top ministers like you?
This is a decision is to be taken by this cabinet, but I can say that not I, but the entire nation is deeply saddened by the sad demise of Atalji. He was everybody knows about it. He was a great poet, true Democrat. He was the tallest leader, and he was also a man of great wisdom. And he was a 10 times member of parliament and 3 times prime minister. Basically, he engaged with all political leaders, and he was the liking of the all political leaders. And he was also awarded Bharat Ratna. And I think the cabinet is taking decision for this, what programs with respect to tomorrow and all.
Could you tell us about the cabinet decision, sir, about his final journey?
I can't tell about the cabinet, so I don't know about that.
Right, and this is indeed a very tragic moment. Would you like to tell us about the time, about the moments inside the All India Institute of Medical Sciences when you and other ministers and Prime Minister visited Atal Bihari Vajpayee?
I was there at least for more than an hour. There, but the doctor did their best, and but he could not be survived, and because they did their best. Sorry to say.
Mr. Chaudhary, thank you so much for joining us.